Hello, how you doing? Um, we're going to. My cat left. We're going to do. The universe is pretty still today. Pretty quiet today. I don't know why. Normally I get a lot of signs, but let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay. Decision time. Difficult decision. Weighing options. Avoidance. Deadlock. Okay, what's that about? I like to get into that. Ooh, anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmare, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, depart, despaired. Why did I get depart and despaired? Depart. Ooh, okay. You don't know whether relationship. You don't know whether depart from the person you're currently with and go forward into your next journey. You have that's weighing very heavy on you. You have the two swords. Yeah, you're burning. Ashes just fell on that card, and you're burning a hole through your head because you're like really, really, yeah. The decision that you're trying to make a fair one, conflict, yeah, disagreements. You got tension in your life. That's what I feel a lot of tension. Like I feel like all this right here, my shoulders, my head is just again, and my shoulders feel so like tensed right now, like really, really tense, like really, wow, like really tense, like really, really tense right now. Um, competition. I don't feel like it's competition, but I feel like you're comparing the two. I feel like you're comparing the person you want to be with or the past person that you left to the new person you're with, and you're comparing them. I feel like you're comparing these two people. Why? I feel like one is a no-brainer. I feel like one is a no-brainer. I feel like that one. You know it too. It's just one comes with a lot of drama. And if you do leave that one for the one that you know. It's like you know the no comparison. Like it's not even a competition. Yo, it's not even a competition. It's not. It's not a competition. You know. You know it's no comparison. Him or her. Put it where it's at. You know it's no comparison to your past. Your past person, you know that person for sure. There's no comparison. But with this, if you leave your current person or the person you leave that person, it's going to be conflict. That's what you're trying to avoid. It's conflict in this card. And that's what's making you like, oh, I'm stuck. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't want to go with I don't want to go to my past or new person, whatever it is, if it resonates. I don't think it's new. I think it's past. Sorry. But the reason why you don't want to go to that him or her is because of this conflict. You know for a fact that if you go to your path, if you go to where you need to go and you know where you need to go, this destruction is going to follow you. And you feel like you don't want to bring this conflict, this destruction into your new. You're trying to fix this chaotic situation that you're in and then come to the new. So this says you got the nine of wands. It's in the reverse. So this is an inner solution struggle. You're struggling. I'm oh my god. Ooh. When my ancestor says, there you go, honey, you got it right. And before I even read this card, You're overwhelmed. You're on edge. Like you're like really defensive, like you're paranoid, you're exhausted, your lack of motivation right now. Like you're like, "Ah, I'm tired of this. This is weighing on me. I'm tired of this decision. I'm tired of constantly thinking that what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm tired. Like I really want to make a decision. Sorry, I was just clearing some things here. I really want to make a decision. Like there's ashes trying to come this way. I swear to you not. Like I just had to flicker it that way. And there's ashes because you're burnt out. You're burnt out with this decision. You're burnt out with this decision. Give me two of swords. Two of swords. Give me two of swords. I want to go into my other decks, like but they're telling me no, keep reading. I want to pull out. They're telling me to pull out certain cards that I have. Yeah. Oh, the King of Swords. You're in the reverse. Wow. Quiet power, inner truth. Weakness, loss of emotional control, manipulation, misuse of power. You did make a decision, and you felt like, I don't know, you felt like the decision was right at the moment, but coming out in the reverse, when you made that decision, you wasn't even sure. It feels like you made an impulsive decision. That's coming out on the other decision card. You wasn't sure. I feel like you wasn't sure about even that decision back then. Like, that's crazy. You wasn't even sure about that decision back then. You misused your powers. Like, you did not go in for your truth. It feels like you didn't go in with your truth. You didn't check within. You didn't check with loss of emotional control. Like you're emotional. You were emotional. You were lost. You were lost between this dynamic and your past dynamic. But I feel like you didn't go within. You didn't go within to find the answers. It feels like you were literally guided by others. You know what I'm saying? You were guided by others. You were literally guided by others. You were. So let's see. Nine of Swords. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, building something. You were trying to build something with somebody. I don't know. It feels like you couldn't build it with this person you're with currently. It feels like you couldn't build this with this person. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Yeah, the Death. The Death in the reverse means resentment to change, fearing a change, holding on, stagnation, and then personal transformation. I think you're like, it's not like you're resisting change, it's you're fearing change. You're fearing change because of the situation. I feel like what you're holding on to is like, I feel like what you're holding on to, it's you have to let go. And you're willing, I feel like you're willing to let go, but it's like the chaos that comes out of the situation, the problems that come out of the situation, the difficulties, like the whole dynamic and change. I do believe that you need to, if you do leave this situation, you need to be gone out of this situation for a while. I do, before you go into your past and digging back into your past and trying to reconcile with somebody else. This is coming really strong and true right now, and this is what they're telling me. Ancestors are telling me, your ancestors are literally saying, when you decide to come out of this, or you've really like moved on, body wise and soul wise, mentally and all that stuff, when you get out of this, man or woman, stay alone for a while, heal yourself, go into your inner journey, your inner child journey, your shadow work, do your work, do what you have to do. That what is meant for you is meant for you. It's going to come back into circle. um what is meant for you is always going to be yours. Okay, this is what they're saying. They're saying don't worry about your past person. That past person, if and he or she is meant to be with you, it will come to fruition, because God does not make mistakes. Now you need to leave this situation. The reason why you need to leave this situation is just, it's just so chaotic. You just feel like you don't want to bring that into your, but you're not coming into that new relationship. You're not going to go into, you're not going to reconcile without changing this situation. And how you change it is by staying alone, showing showing the current person that you're going to leave, this current situation that you're going to leave in, that you're not with nobody, you just don't want to be with them. You understand? So you got to make it clear. You got to make it clear and effective, and go through your journey and block them. Because once you go through your journey, they're stating that once you go through your journey, your inner child healing and your dark night of the soul, once you go through your tower moment, once you go through all of your judgment and all of your just, all of your karma, they're stating you're going to be protected during this. Do you understand? Like, they're not going to let that interfere. But if you pick up that phone, if you answer his or her calls, if you entertain that, they can't help you. You have to at least physically, they energetically, spiritually and energetically is going to block. But in some way or shape or form, it's going to come in, because they're testing you and see if you're going to pick up. And every time you entertain that current person that you left or you're leaving, you're going to frail the protection. You're going to frail the protection. The veil of protection is going to thin out. So you're not going to be protected by that. But if you leave that past person, and leave that past person, him or her, not the past person, you leave that current situation that you're in, you leave it alone, this current situation will fade out. Because the more you, not ignore, but you need to tell this person, we're no longer, you need to be straight out, we're no longer, we're no good connection. You're not good for me. I'm not good for you. And that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? I'm leaving this relationship. I'm done. If you have children, it's going to be a little bit difficult. But if there is I believe you can communicate. I believe you have a grown child. Not a grown child, but, a child capable to, pick up the phone. So you can communicate with one of the children and not communicate with this person. You need to shut the door. Basically, shut the door and make it clear. Okay, you need to make it clear, not sexually, period. You need to make it clear with this person. You can have a dynamic with, the other partner if it comes with children. You can have a clear dynamic, but close the door with sex. Close the door with emotional support. Close the door with anything else that doesn't pertain or relate to you in your healing. When it has to do with the children, that's the only door that you have to align with. And that can be also a situation that you can fix. Him or her, take it what it is. you can fix that situation through courts or through one child that's efficient enough to call you and convey your needs. You don't have to go through mom, or you don't have to go through dad. You can go through the child. Okay, so they're stating that there's situations that you can put in place to, at least be amicable in the situation. You do not have to engage with that person in order to convey anything to your children. You can do it with court de liaisons as well. They're saying through courts is a better solution. If you go first, this is not for narcissistic people to go hurt someone else. If you're listening to my channel and you are a narcissist, please fuck off. Anyway, let's get one. I don't know why that came to me, but that's like, they said go through courts. A court de liaison will be appointed. Someone will be appointed from the DHS office or whatever the case may be. Queen of Cups is an upright, meaning compassion, conformed, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. This past person that you made that you left behind is really a very caring, emotional person. I don't feel like this person wants ill intentions for you. If this is the masculine, I don't feel like she wants ill intention for you. I just feel like she just don't want the chaos and the drama. So you need to, again, they're telling me, again, you need to close the current situation that you're with. Stop the sexual yearnings that's bringing back, and they can't protect you if you continue having intimacy with this person. They can't protect you if you continue giving in to every time she calls you for the things that you know, for the unmundane things that you know that it doesn't pertain to you, but you continue to engage. You see this? Oh my God. Yeah. Look, the smoke went right back up. They're trying to say, stop engaging into the smoke. Clear the smoke. Clear the smoke. Put it in perspective, front and forward. Say your truth. Say your truth. I do no longer want to be with you, because I feel like you don't want to be with this person. You really don't. You're literally holding back. You literally don't want to be with this person. The smoke is just coming towards me. See this? It goes up and then it comes toward me when I'm saying truth. You literally don't want to be with this person. You don't. But the reason why you don't want to be with this person is because there's no love there. You know there's no love. The only thing that was holding that in place was lust, and that then fell apart. Was lust, and that fell apart. So now it's like, you want to go to where you were happy at. Where you were happiest was with her. Was with your queen. The one that gave you that full cup, and you didn't give it back to her. You didn't reciprocate. You didn't. You was playing games. You had decisions to make. You had, energies, other energies in your aura. You had other energies in that relationship. So that queen was managing you and other relationships, because through energy is what we transmute. And she was feeling overwhelmed in that relationship. She was. I can feel it. I could feel it. She was in some heavy burdens in the relationship, and she was feeling like somebody else was encroaching in her relationship. She was feeling it. She was feeling it, and I feel her energy. I feel like she was feeling someone else encroaching into her relationship. She was feeling it. The smoke just went this way. I swear. She was feeling someone else encroaching into her relationship. She didn't feel like you were 100% hers. So, you need to just cut the situation that you have currently now. You don't want to be in, but I understand this conflict. So if there's conflict, you cannot go back. You cannot go to this queen with conflicts. You cannot. She's going to see it right through. You have to clear this and stay by yourself. After you clear this conflict that you have, this situation that you are in currently, this current relationship, after you clear this, ancestors saying alone, stay alone, clear yourself first, do the healing work, do the inner child healing work, clear your tower moments are, you got to clear your energy, you got to clear your energy from your past, you got to clear your energy from all those negativity energies you have, you got to clear your energy. Confirmation, show doctor, show. I'm telling you, throat chakra is like trying not to have me talk to you, but this is masculine again, another masculine reading. This is basically stating, remember, it's not gender, it's character, okay? It's how you present yourself, all right? So this is saying that clear the web, clear the web, clear the web, start making a new web. Clear that web, break it down, break it down. Start your journey new, but by yourself. Stay alone, stay by yourself. Try to fight the lustful feelings that gets you back into those old webs that are already broken down and done. Fight those urges. Get to yourself first before you come into this Queen of Cups, okay? Before you come into this energy. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Okay. So you, dark side of the, dark side of the weather, financial failure or loss, fleeting success. You're fleeting. Well, you were fleeting in lack of stability, lack of resources. So back then, this is your past. That falls right onto the King of Swords. You were lacking funds and you didn't even tell nobody. You were literally, you knew you were lacking funds. You didn't even tell this past person. You was with this past person. You was with that Queen of Cups in the past. Your ex, you was with your ex, and you didn't even tell your ex you was having financial issues. You didn't even clarify to her you was having financial issues. She had an inkling you did, but you never reached out to tell her or even sat there and spoke to her about it. So, or him about it, that you have financial problems. So how can someone help you? You know, closed mouth don't get fed. You understand? So how can you expect somebody to understand your situation when you was not really clear and transparent with that person? You understand? So we have the High Priestess in reverse and we have the Six of Swords. Let's see what else we can, let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles. The High Priestess, it was in the reverse before, now it's in the upright. The High Priestess, intuition, sacred, knowledgeable, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine, feminine, true yourself, trust yourself, sensitive, purity, high morals. So again, this is your past person. She's trusting herself. She knows herself. She knows her self-worth. You're thinking about her. This is why you want to collab with her. You want to come back. You want to come back. You want to come back. You want to play now. You want to play ball with her, but you have to come correct, honey. You can't come with this chaos that you have. You know what I mean? Like, give me the Death. Clarify. Give me one for the Death. Yep. The Lovers. Love, harmony, relationship, union, parentingship, sexuality, passion, values, alignment, deep love, a choice, the strength of two together. So there you go. Um, yeah, you want to come to fruition with this person. You really do. You really want to come to. She's coming out as a high priestess. Right now, she's in her. Yeah, she's in her virginity, basically. She's married right now. She's coming into. Yeah, she's right now. She's being with the divine. Her husband is God. Period. Um, yeah, so you want to come into union with this with your past person. Um, but you have to clear that. Oh my God. Okay. So you got the Hermit card. It's telling you to go into Hermit. This is playing out for both, okay? Because it's falling on the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups right now, I believe she's in hermit mode, but she's accepting. She's coming out like this, accepting, moving on, finding peace, personal setback for self-forgiveness. So she's coming out in the reverse because she's basically accepting what happened. She's accepting what has occurred between you and her. She's accepting it now. And she's just like in her own, you know what I mean? But you're coming out in the upright, meaning you're regretful. You're regretful. You're regretful of the decisions that you made, you know, disappointment, loss of grief. You're like in chaotic mode right now. Like you're not chaotic because you're sitting in that hermit mode and thinking, but look at what you're leaving behind. Look at what you're not thinking. You're looking at what you lost of the decisions that you made. But honey, look at it. Look at this. You have two. You have two right there. That means Two of Cups. Something can come out of fruition if you take the time. If you take the time and go into hermit, go into yourself, find yourself, heal yourself. Like, I don't understand why you're not, like, I'm going to take this in the reverse. They're telling me to take it in the reverse. Usually I go with what they tell me. Action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, and creativity. You need to go within. Basically, at the Magician, you need to take action, but action on leaving this situation is saying to leave the situation. Yeah, it's saying to leave the situation. You have been betrayed in this situation. This situation that you're in, you have been betrayed and you know that. You've been betrayed. You betrayed someone else. Now you're getting that betrayal right back. That's what they're stating. They're stating you betrayed this empress, your past queen. You betrayed her or him. You betrayed that person in your past. And now you're getting it back. That's what they're saying. They're getting it back. Yeah. Because Queen of Swords, this Queen of Swords is bitter. Yeah, she betrayed you. She's coming out in the reverse. She's bitter, overly emotional, easily influenced, bitchy. I get the bitchy. Cold-hearted, cruel, and bitterness. This person that you're currently with, no. Yeah. So yeah, it's a like, ugh, like a energy, like a ugh, ugh, energy. Doesn't believe in spirituality. Doesn't believe in none of that. But I can say she does like dark art though. She does like stuff from the dark, the dark arts. So whether or not justice is in the upright, meaning justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect of law. So the law of God is coming. Yeah. She showed you betrayal. You gave this to your past person, and now this person is giving it to you. Whatever's law, whatever you did to your past person, you're getting it now. So you're getting this as well. And now you're like contemplating stuff. You're contemplating situation because it's in the upright. You're contemplating. And your Empress. Listen, you just need to go in it. Go into your yeah. You need to go into your healing journey. You need to leave this situation because you know you want to leave it. You know you want to leave this situation. And telling me the truth card. Let me get the truth card. True intentions. You know you want to leave the situation. You know you do. Let me give you the signs. So we have air, Libra. We have fire and air, Taurus and Gemini. And when I say Taurus and Gemini, and I say fire and air, it's like third and second house. First house, the first card was air, which was first house was Libra. Third and second house is Taurus and Gemini, fire and air sign. This one is Earth, and the third house is Virgo. Let's see this one. This one second house is Gemini, and this is air. This is second house is Capricorn, and this Earth. This one is water. It's the moon with the High Priestess. Let's see. This one is first house Leo, fire sign. And this is the death card, water and Scorpio. It's always a Scorpio. Air and Gemini for the lovers. It don't have to be, but air. Fire, second house is Sagittarius. And then the Queen of Cups is water, which is Gemini and Cancer. Well, second house is Gemini. No, third house is Gemini. Second house is Cancer. The Hermit is, wait a minute, water, first sign. First house is Scorpio. Sorry. We have air for the Magician and Mercury. We have air. Third house is Aquarius. We have water and air. Third house is Virgo. Second house is Libra. The Three of Swords. We have air. Second house Libra. And we have the Justice, which is air and Libra. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to get some cards from the Truth. Truth. This is the True Intention cards. Yeah. True Intentions. Yeah, they haven't told me. I made a deck, but they haven't told me to touch it. Because that deck there. So, come through. What do you want to... I don't know if that one flipped. This one that flipped or something. Okay. Loan. It says, I'm in need of financial assistance. When I told you, you could see your pentacles came in the reverse. You was in need of financial assistance then, and you still need in financial assistance. That came out in the upright. Negative. I'm hiding my true intentions, and I don't actually care about your well-being. It came out in the reverse, meaning this person is coming in to ask for money, but it's because this person really does need it. Gaslighting comes in the reverse. It's coming in with true intentions. Like, he's really, like, not coming in negative or anything like that. He's really coming with his heart in his hands, supposedly, but you never know. Gaslighting in the reverse as well. I will deliberately, oh my God, my words are like slipping over me. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experience and memories. So it came out in the reverse, meaning this person doesn't want to gaslight. Let's see. Oh, wow. Another one. Deception came out in the reverse. I am in a bind and do not know what to do. I may be acting irresponsibly, irrationally. And it came out in the reverse. So this person's not coming in like irresponsible, fake, or anything like that. Desperate. You know, it's not. This person's not coming in desperate, but he does want to talk. I want to get the shadow cards. Anything else? Apology. So I'm not yet over what happened, but an apology could begin to mend things. So an apology card. I'm sorry, I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. It came out in the reverse. The ancestors telling me that this person is apologetic. He is. All right, I'm not going to pull this because, you know, I don't like that. Came in the reverse and I'm like, you know. So, if it comes out, then we're going to pull it. Okay? 1 second. Okay. Ancestor said, nope, no more. Chaos. I am a magnet for trouble. It's not my fault. I leave a trail of mayhem behind. It came out in the reverse. So again, what I told you about, that he does not want to come in with chaos. He or she does not want to come in with chaos. Does not want to come in deceit. You know, they don't. That's in the reverse. I have ill intentions and may be planning on deceiving you. So it came out in the reverse. So they're not trying to come deceitful. They're not trying to be in that energy. Something's telling me to take out the shadow cards. Where is my shadow cards? Yeah, where is my shadow cards? It's telling me to take out the shadow cards, and I will. But for some reason, I believe that this male is watching me. I feel like this person is watching me, the person that's for this read. It could be for several, and if it resonates to you, then so be it. I will, then take this and run with it. But I feel like, oh God, it says mental contents. A strong strength isn't from winning. Struggling defines strengths. Control power and repressed. So, like I said, I felt like in the reading, in the cards, in the oracle cards, I felt you were struggling with a decision. You were struggling with a decision. You were struggling with yourself. You're struggling. It says soul mirror. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. Open heart, healing in union. I said it. Healing union. I go into yourself. This is what they're trying to say to you. To go into yourself. You need to heal. You're having mental anguish because of these two relationships. Like you're thinking about your past, what you left behind, and you want to go back. Like I said before. And you're like thinking now, like, what am I going to do with this situation? Like, I can't leave this situation because the person's batshit crazy. It says feathered omens. Wow, I've never pulled this card. Even the sweetest bird harbors furious intentions. Oh, see? Oh my God, illusion and secrets. Lord, did you see this? Oh my God. My ancestors pulled, for some reason they told me to pull this deck out. My ancestors is proving me right. Isn't that crazy? Like, you're right. You're right. He doesn't want to leave the situation because of this, of what's going on. Having hope. They're saying having hope. Having hope. Having hope, navigate your shadows. Like I said, navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness, grace, kindness, self-care. And it's a teacup. What I was drinking tea earlier. Let me see. Oh my God. Look at this. They're just flopping out. Closed-minded. They're saying that you can come out of this conflict that you're in, but you're thinking closed-minded. Like what you're thinking is not lining up with the truth of life. You can get out of this. It's just you're thinking of the chaotic situation. It's going to get chaotic. But with your ancestors and guides and the angels and that, and God leading you through, you're going to be fine. You just need to get into what you need to do, your shadow work. Like I said, your shadow work. Like your shadow work. This is what they're saying you need to do, your shadow work. Closed-minded, unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertaining new ideas. Be more open. Openness, listen here. I don't know what's wrong with I don't know. You are like, this person, this masculine that I'm reading for is like, can't get the words right. Tongue-tied. Anything else? Okay. Let's see. Something came out. Oh, okay. Positive change. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Oh, God. Ascend. You see that? Free yourself. They're telling you to free. I get free out that card. Positive changes. Think positive. Think positive of the situation. Don't think that, oh my God, she's going to go after me. Oh my God, or he's going to go after me. Oh my God, I can't leave. I can't do this. That's an imprisonment in your mind. That's being imprisoned in your mind and nothing else. Oh my God, are you serious? Listen, this message is crazy. Resilience of craving. um of craving. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom, sorry. Consumed erosion and habits. Eroding in habits. So you're in your own mental prison. Like I said, oh my God, I was just saying, this is all mental. It's all prison. It's all prison mentally. It's mentally like you're again, like they were saying before, you keep on giving into the addiction of sex. This is what they're saying. You're addicted to certain things. You need to let that go. This is why you keep on going back to that traumatic situation that you're trying to leave. But the reason why you don't leave it is because every time the finesse comes through, the engagement of that finesse, of that partaking, you fall for it. You need to stop. You need to stop. You're imprisoning yourself. You're imprisoning yourself with that situation. Anything else? Lord, this is crazy. Unseen patterns. Change your thoughts. Change your life. Again, like I said, mental anguish, beliefs, reprogramming. You see that car? Do you see that car right there? That car is saying you need to get out of your imprisonment. You need to move on. Your situation, you're making it bigger than what it's supposed to be. Spiritual awakening. You need to just go through your journey. It's wow. This is crazy because all these cards just confirmed everything that I was saying out my mouth, what they were telling me to say. Your ancestors literally are just like, we're here to help. You're just not taking the help. You're not moving on from this. You need to move on from that situation because you no longer resides with you, no longer belongs with you. That situation does not fit you no longer. And you know that. Oh my God, I'm getting Lisa's up again. Why am I getting that again? Is this the same person? Oh my God, I hope it's not the same person. I hope it's not the same person that the ancestors channeled and told me to tell you that lease that you're in with that person, that relationship, that lease is up. The same person. Oh my God. Give it up. Like seriously, you're going in back, and the addictions is like the main addiction that you have, and I feel like you have, is a lust addiction. And this is what's bringing you back to this person because of the seduction. The way this person's bringing you back, they know your weakness. They know what you fall for. They know what you like. So you're going to fall for it every time. So you open the door. You leave the door open every time. But you really want to close the door. You do want to leave that situation. You really do want to remove yourself from that situation and go back to your past person that at heart of hearts you feel comfortable with that person. You found true love. You were blessed with that person. You were blessed with your past. You know that was right there for you. You know that was your future. That was the one for you. But if you don't come correct, that future is going to go to somebody else. Sorry to say, because God does not make mistakes, and your future is going to be very oblique. Your future is not going to come out to be anything but just sitting there in your own contemplation and in your own drama and in your own feelings. And you're going to be sitting there hurt all the time, feeling like nothing is working for you. This is your drama. This is what's going to happen to you. Financial fruition, down. You're going to be stuck in hermit mode all the time. Depressed thinking about that person. You're going to be in a heartache all the time. That's what you want? Because let me tell you, that's not what I want. Not at all. I move forward. I want happiness. I don't want that. You have a wonderful day. I wish you the best. Peace, love, and light. I was going to do some angel cards, but they told me no, this was actually perfect for you. I'm telling your ancestors right now, I hope this reaches you and grabs you by your brain and shakes you up a little bit, because that's what you need right now. Shaking. So I send you love and light. Wish you the best in everything. Get changing. You can do it. It's a mindset that you have to control, not your heart. Your heart already knows where it want to go. Your heart already knows where it want to go. Your spirit knows where it needs to be, where it wants to be. where it needs to be and the path to take. Your spirit already knows. Your mind is blocking it. Take that monkey out your back. That lustful monkey. Take it out your back. Surrender to the divine. And you will find your way. I guarantee you. What's meant for you is never lost. But it'll be lost if you don't take the journey. It's up to you. It all depends on you. I'm serious. I wish you the best of everything. Love, light, financials, everything. But you have to take that journey, sweetheart. You have to. Stop being like this. Stop contemplating. Because what you want is her. And you know that's what you want. You want your emperor. You want your empress. Do what you have to do. Do what you got to do. You know what you have to do. Peace, love, and light to all of you. And especially to who this message is for.